All right, guys. It's been a long time. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my van and the issues that are going on with my van right now. I got four new tires and all brakes all the way around, and they also fixed my passenger door that I had bungee cord shut because the latch had broke. Um, there was check engine light on. That was the last thing to look at, and I have unfortunately a bad EGR valve underneath controlling the exhaust and the emissions, which in March will mean the vehicle will fail inspection. So I went ahead and had Firestone, order that part from Mercedes. Of course, they didn't have it in stock, and they said, well, it'd take 3 to 5 days to get it in from Mercedes USA warehouse. 3 to 5 days go by, and still nothing. They didn't answer the phone on the weekend, and then on Monday, service manager called Mercedes, and Mercedes said, oh, the part's on back stock. That vehicle model is like 3 years old, and we never expected something like that to fail on the vehicle so early. So when my van is in the shop, I'm waiting for them to manufacture the part in Germany and send it here. It all came out to $2,800 altogether. I know for a fact at Mercedes I would have paid at least double or triple of that for all the stuff I had done, including front end alignment, four new tires, front brakes and rotors, plus the door being repaired, and this EGR valve, all for $2,800 is actually a pretty good value, considering at Mercedes it probably cost about $6,800 to have all that done. So the lesson here is, find your own mechanic, or even if you can't find your own mechanic that's, you know, uh, very reasonable, at least a place like Firestone, they're going to do their job right, and you can get your tires and everything put on them at once to minimize your downtime. I mean, when I had big rigs and straight trucks, I used to like Speedco because I'd send all my vehicles in there, Speedco, have them lubed up. 30 minutes later, 30 to 40 minutes later, you're driving away with your rig and you're back on the road with a fresh lube and new tires. It's pretty cool company to deal with. I mean, I miss dealing with them. They're mainly in the Midwest, and it's mainly for heavy trucks. So if you have a straight truck or you're an expediter or whatever, head on into Speedco. It's a good place. Um, as far as driving around the last 3 weeks, I've been using my Volvo SUV. I've lost a couple of jobs because they can't fit in here, but other than that, I've still been running pretty damn good between, the snowstorms that we've been having. I'm sitting here right now in Pittsfield, Mass, waiting for my pickup. I got to go from Pittsfield to Cambridge, Mass, and then I got to meet a driver, and I have a pharmacy route on Cape Cod. It all can be done in this SUV. And since it has four-wheel drive, some of the roads are still snow-covered, and it's really helped out. My 2-week income here at Courier Express is still around $3,300 every 2 weeks. And then I got my job at FedEx Ground where I drive somebody else's vehicle, and I'm on his payroll. That's a good deal. And I also have my W-2 job with T-Force where I use my own vehicle, and this SUV is also perfect for that. And that's the Cape Cod runs, and I did a couple of runs for them yesterday when Courier Express wasn't running. So then that's like $900 to $1,000 a week extra. So that's just gravy on top. And these drive jobs, they're available 24 hours a day, a lot of them. You can go as long as you want. I mean, you can at night if you want, you can go out and do DoorDash. You can do anything you want with your vehicle to make money. It's it turn it into a money machine, and you got to stop worrying about how it loses value and everything. You have to have an escape plan use it for 2 or 3 years or whatever, and try to run it 300,000 miles, and then hope a guy from another country offers you like $2,000 or $3,000 to export it over there, because they have a hard time getting some of these cars, and they're willing to pay a premium on your leftover junk. Happened with my Ford Transit Connect. I had 380,000 miles on it, and somebody still gave me $2,500. So make sure you have a plan, a vehicle replacement plan or a preservation plan, or plan on putting in a new engine or a transmission or whatever. Keep it running. You can, so many possibilities out there. I mean, especially if you get the, the mid-size van or whatever. The next van I'm thinking about getting is the Transit all-wheel drive. And I won't need to buy a SUV next time if I have it all in one. It's only me, and I'd rather pay for a van that has all-wheel drive instead of having a rear-wheel drive van and an all-wheel drive SUV. It's a lot cheaper to have the all-wheel drive van, even if it's $10,000 more money than just the plain old rear-wheel drive. But I guess it's a new feature on the Ford Transit. And if I was an expediter or somebody using it for delivery, residential delivery, and stuff like that, I think that the all-wheel drive is a must-have. So you could still do this stuff in Wyoming and Colorado and stuff like that and not worry about it in the wintertime. But enough with the truck talk. That's about it for that. Just keep in mind, it's tax season coming up. It's Christmas time, and it's time to get prepared for 2021. So get organized, get those taxes in early, and write off your miles, all your miles. If you're not going to write off miles, make sure you write off all your expenses, your gas, your van payments, your tolls, everything. Tolls can still be written off if you write off mileage, by the way. That can still be written off. But itemized deductions, I mean, you can still do the cell phone, the fuel, the payments and repairs. All that stuff is deductible if you choose that method. It's something you have to go over with your CPA. I can't give you your advice on that. It'll be different for everybody, but yeah, in this industry, it's a pretty good tax shelter. I didn't pay too much last year, and I'm hopeful about this year, and it's going to be a great year going forward once everybody gets vaccinated, or this virus goes away for good. I mean, I can see the economy improving. All right, we'll see you later, and let's hope these gas prices stay down under the new administration. All right, we'll see you later.